If you're a part of the balancing community, there's a good chance that you've heard of Squid Industries. There's also a good chance that you've heard of the Squid Industries Nautilus. If you haven't, this video is for you. First off, the specs. The Nautilus runs on tang pins and bushings. Its length when closed is 5.75 inches, and open it's 10 inches. The trainer blade is made out of 6061 aluminum, and the handles are channeled with G10 scales. It also has a strong handle bias according to Squid's website, which I agree with. Let's talk about the design. Overall, I think the Nautilus is a very pretty trainer. I also like how the hole cutouts in the G10 go across the whole balisong, which provides even grip and isn't just aesthetic. I would even argue that the Nautilus is Squid's most beautiful balisong, though that's purely subjective, of course. When it comes to being a flipper, the Nautilus is very unique. I believe that Jeffy Flips once described it as sounding sort of like a muffled rep, and I can definitely agree. They do sound a bit similar in my opinion. The weight of the Nautilus helps with ricochets, aerials, and most other tricks. To me, it flips with the weight of a squiddy and the quality of a higher end balisong, especially when tuned well. It's a very light and flowy flipper. The most controversial thing about the Nautilus seems to be its price. That honestly seems to be the case with a lot of Squid's products in general. If you compare Squid Industries to a company like Atropos, the latter has a lot of cheaper and better quality options. You can get a Kratos 2 for $150 with bushings and sandwich titanium, or a Squid trainer with $175 with bearings and channel aluminum. In my opinion, the first option seems like a much better choice. Even though the Nautilus is overpriced for what it is, it's still a great balisong anyway. So, the big old question here is this. Should you get a Nautilus or look for cheaper options? In my opinion, as much as I love my Nautilus, there are a lot of other options out there that are just as good, if not better, for a lower price. Now, if you live in the US, it's likely that Squid will get you your package relatively fast, but I'm no expert in shipping, so please don't take my word about it as fact. In the end, balisong flipping is a creative hobby, and like any artist or musician, you need to use the right tools for the job. While I can make my recommendation, it's up to you to decide what tools you use. I hope you enjoyed the review, and I wanted to thank the flippers that appeared in the video. Their channels will be in the description. And finally, as I always say, have an absolutely phenomenal day, ladies and gentlemen.